That's okay, but I can't take you. I mean, I was going to tell everyone that you were a long-lost cousin or something. Oh, wow. It's just that I could give you a good home. And Edwina said that you're going to be transferred to some terrible place. And I promised Violet. I said honor bright. It's fine that you're black. Okay.
I did a head count after we came back inside from chasing the chickens. How could I have forgotten him? He runs away. He is a runaway. Must be written here 50 times.
Good morning, Hamlin House. Orville, you're finally back. Yes, that is correct. Yes, the deputy is correct. Yes. His color should keep him from getting too far in the community.
Any sign of him?
Well, we'll see you soon.
Oh, Edwina, I'm so sorry.
So now you'll have someone to play with, and I'll have more help with the chores. Oh, come on, it's a good thing, Vi. He needs a home, and we have one to give him.
How come you got a boy?
It's not like I had a choice. I mean, he was the new arrival at Hamlin House.
You stole him from the Hamlin House? Oh,
the other kids never even met him. They were asleep when he got there. And his file says that he always runs away. So they'll just think that he ran away again. Come on, Violet. If this works out, then I promise I'll try and get a girl.
Hey, where are my cards?
Cards? Salem, Bordeaux. Allow me to introduce myself.
Hey, bro, you're cool whoever you are. Unless you're the one that stole my cards.
Pardon me? My name is Wilson Loomis, and this is Violet, my sister.
Okay. Guess I gotta get them back. Where are my shoes?
Your shoes?
What's wrong with you, man? You retarded? No, he's my brother, and I'm developmentally disabled. That's a retard. Let me put it to you this way.
Wait a minute. No one ever speaks to Violet disrespectfully.
So what's happening, man? Ain't no bars on the windows.
No, and there's no alarm on the door either. And no one's paying us to keep you.
The last that I remember, I was...
There was a mix-up, Salem. See, you were supposed to go to another house with a bunch of other kids. But instead, I arranged for you to come here. So, here we are. Just you and me and Violet and the pigs.
Cops?
No, pigs. You know, like bacon. Yeah, you know. See? Right there, okay? See, we live on a pig farm. Yeah, now, what do you have? Apple juice or orange juice?
Yeah, hey, I'll just take coffee to go and my shoes, and I'm out of here. You can mail me my cards.
The thing is, Salem, you can't actually leave.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, who's gonna stop me? Big white boy and his local little sister? I'm older.
You can't go because I lied. You see, I didn't arrange for you to come here, and they wanted me to wait to tell you this. The place that you went to last night had a fire, and you didn't know the layout of the building so well, and you died. You're dead. And now you're in heaven.
Say what?
Orville, before you arrived, I impersonated your secretary on the telephone and called the Federal Bureau of Investigation to report Salem Bordeaux's disappearance as a possible kidnapping. It may have been wrong to do, and I apologize.
It was wrong, Ed. It was really wrong.
Well, then I really apologize.
So how'd you die?
Me? Well, I was shot in a bank robbery. In the head. I was an innocent bystander.
What about you? I ate too much and I blew up. How come I don't get no halo or no wings or nothing?
Any halo. Well, that's pretty much storybook stuff. Around here, there's, no hearts, no halos.
You my guardian angel? And you're gonna be changing the way I talk?
And you'll have to wash before every meal and help Will do chores and play Dolly Tea Party with me every day.
Look, Salem, heaven's a pretty complicated place, okay? And sometimes you're going to find that things are just like Earth here, and sometimes they're not. And because you're new, you're going to have to learn to be a little patient.
My baseball cards burning that fire. Damn! I stole some of them. At least nobody else got it. So, where is everybody else?
Well, heaven's not a very crowded place, Salem.
Hey, I can dig that. Where's the other African Americans?
Oh,
Where's Dr. King? I know Martin Luther King's up here.
oh, yeah. Yeah, he's around. This is not hell, and I am not the devil. It's your move.
Then how come I was on a payphone wearing this? There ain't no black people nowhere, anywhere. This was heaven for real. I could talk however I wanted, do whatever I wanted, and never have to wash nothing. You smell.
Salem.
And how come nothing does nothing? How come things don't float and do unnatural stuff?
You mean supernatural?
Yeah.
Look, I don't know why God entrusted me with your care. But I've received instructions about you, and I have to make sure that they're carried out. Heaven is vast, big, and you won't always be staying right here on this little part of it. You might have to move around to other sections, like...
Dang. Ain't a whole lot different from where I came from.
Isn't a whole lot different. All I know is that they send me especially good people.
And I was in the wrong place for real. Because I ain't never been especially nothing. I ain't been good from the day I was born. Mama told me I was going to go to hell. If this ain't it, and that's where I'm going. I bet you they got brothers there having a lot more fun than up here on this big old fake pig farm. You should have got a girl.
Thank you. Go play.
Miss McKevin? Jack Daniels, FBI.
Good name, Jack. It's my husband's name. He's stocky and balding, too. He died a year ago. Edwina McKevin, director of Hamlin House, at your service. We're recreating outdoors today.
Miss McKevin, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
Ed, for Edwina. Ed.
Ed, I'd like to ask you a
First,
couple of...
let me say I'm terribly sorry about Janet. I spoke with your supervisor, I explained, and she's perfectly willing to be interviewed by phone.
Ed, what I'd
She
like to
went
know...
to her parents, I think, in Kansas. They say she has hives under her eyelids.
Janet who?
Janet Burke, the adult on duty when Salem Bordeaux disappeared. And come to think of it, she's the only other adult who's even set foot on the premises in months. Well, except for our crew. And, of course, the social worker who delivered Salem.
Dad,
Yes,
Gregory said no one will marry me because of my ears.
Well, Gregory's wrong, honey. He's 7 years old. He doesn't know the first thing about marriage. If he says it again, you tell him you'll rip off his head and spit down his neck. Shall we get busy?
My mouth's bleeding, Bert. My mouth's bleeding. Tutu petals. Tutu. There they are. Bert, what do you know about that? Merry Christmas! Well, Merry Christmas.
I never met the boy, but I hardly think he would have run away without these. You wouldn't leave a 1955 Willie Mays behind, would you, Mr. Daniels?
Miss McKevitt. Ed. Do you like to read mysteries?
Yes, I do. Agatha Christie, Dorothy Sayers, Nero Wolfe. He's my favorite.
I appreciate all your help. And, of course, the investigation is not over, but on the face of it, this doesn't appear to be a kidnapping. There's only one set of unidentifiable prints. And of course, I'm going to check this out. But I suspect they belong to Miss Burke. There's no sign of a forced entry. And the boy has a long history of running away.
The boy's name is Salem, Mr. Daniels. I'm familiar with his file. I made a Xerox copy for you. Let me tell you two things, Mr. Daniels. First, Salem Bordeaux left Hamlin House without one of the finest, albeit small, baseball card collections I've ever seen. Second, the human brain, yours, mine, or anyone else's for that matter, is a highly overrated organ. I go by my gut. And my gut tells me that in the middle of practically nowhere on a freezing cold night, Salem Bordeaux did not run away. When I make a promise, Mr. Daniels, I keep it. And I promise you, I'll prove that you're wrong.
Charlotte, you really like these. You don't eat my cooking like this. Does everybody have one